What's the smell coming from in the basement of the BAM house? Click the link to find it. So we're back with another one of these, I guess. I guess that's really your job to say that.
No, it's your job. You have to practice.
You're right. If you don't know what this is another lesson of Nick, aka SGC Billy, teaching me how to commentate, because I am terrible at leading on conversations for more than at least 30 seconds. It's a big struggle that I have to live with, and my brain stops working after, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute, and then it's just a terrible time because I can't commentate. I can't do what I want to do.
Exactly, and I'm just here to help because I did this for a year and a half, and now I'm trying to pass my wisdom on to someone less fortunate than me.
I've got a lot of pent-up aggression.
I don't know how that relates at all to this lesson today, but we're going to talk about how to be appealing to people.
What do you mean?
Okay, so I'm just going to give you an analogy here. Say you're walking down the street, and there's a beautiful girl, just absolutely stunning. Picture your mom, basically, is walking down the street, bathing suit and all, and she is just, she's looking down the street, she's checking out all the guys, and she comes across you, all right? Now, do you want to be the guy that she just glances over, or do you want to be the guy that she stops dead in her tracks and just starts dry humping you on the spot?
My mom?
I guess the analogy really doesn't work unless it's me. But would you rather your mom be attracted to me and dry hump me on the spot, or walk right past me?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather have her walk right past you.
I guess your mom wasn't really.
You know, you'd be a cool dad.
I think. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather have her dry hump you on the spot. But how would you get her to dry hump you if she's not, like, interested?
Ah, see, that is where the appeal comes in.
That's appealing.
See how I tied that story and analogy in? Commentating is your mom. You're doing your mom.
It works on so many levels that I just can't even begin to keep up. It's always over my head, but I always appreciate and respect it.
Yeah, see, but once you get it, it's like, click.
Yep, because it's like, how do you set up those brain games beforehand?
See, it's all about the roll of the tongue. You just got to keep the stories flowing, and you don't know where they're gonna go. But you know, when you see an avenue, it's open, you take it.
Talking about things like that, that's how you appeal to.
Exactly. You want to get in your demographic's head. So when you're
demographic, what is that?
Ah, see, a demographic is a fancy word for who's watching your videos. So
why don't they just say who's watching your videos?
Because, Steve, intelligent people like to sound intelligent, so they make up big words that our simple folk can't understand. Lucky for you, I have a translator that tells you. It's called Google. It tells you what the simple words mean. So
I always appreciate a good.
Yeah. Okay. So with this knowledge of your demographic, who watches your videos? They're mostly Minecraft.
I've checked my analytics. It's 39% girls, surprisingly, and then 61% guys, and they're all between the ages of 10 to 15, but there's a lot of people that are around age 40 for some reason.
That's a pretty big spread. The 40-year-olds, we're not really going to take too much into consideration. We're going to assume that if they're watching your videos, it's purely for some sort of sexual tension that they have towards people of your age, maybe 20-ish. So I'm assuming they're hooked for life. Just gonna bank on that fact. But the kids, you really gotta figure out what they want, because 10 years old, you don't want to think about girls and stuff like that.
You don't?
No, they want.
I was thinking about girls at 10 years old.
Oh, see, Steve, that's because.
Wait, what grade was 10 years old?
10 years old is like 4th grade.
It's 4th grade?
See, girls are still cooties, they're icky. See,
I had thoughts then. I had deep, dark, dirty thoughts.
Wow, okay, that is a whole other lesson as far as.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Wait, that's how to appeal to people, I thought.
No,
talk about taboo, kind of provocative subjects.
If you want to do that to a 10-year-old, you are more than welcome.
What? No, I mean, I didn't think about 10-year-olds. I was a 10-year-old and I was already. What's on the lesson today?
So, the real lesson, the age-appropriate lesson, is that you have to be exciting. Because think about it, when you're 10 years old, you're full of energy. Have you ever babysat a 10-year-old?
I've never babysat anyone in my life.
Okay, well, you've seen Zach's little brothers, right?
Yeah, they're gross.
Okay, well, they're also very hyper, correct?
In a sense.
Okay, so, when they're online, they also want to feel that hyper energy. They are attracted to someone with an upbeat
But
personality.
What if you have no energy to be, like, exciting?
That's a little secret, industry secret. I'm going to let you in on it. It's called Red Bull, an insane amount of caffeinated pills.
That's why all the top commentators scream and yell.
Exactly.
Because
see, your commentary style is, suited for an analytical gameplay. Unfortunately, your brain is not suited for that, so we're kind of have to, mix and match here. We'll get to the analytical gameplay probably next episode.
Am I a new breed?
You're a hybrid. You're a commentary hybrid.
I'm a mix of hyper commentator / analytical cynic.
Yes. Yes, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a good thing. It might be a bad thing, might be a good thing. I mean, there are super awesome hybrid mountain lions that kill things, and then there's the hybrid of the zebra and the horse, which is born sterile. Yeah, so I mean, we don't know which one you are yet. We're just gonna have to wait and see. It's gonna be exciting.
Saying I have no pee-pee love juice?
I'm saying there's a chance. You're gonna want to step up your energy, because you really got that wild and crazy personality, but unfortunately you're a very subdued person. You don't really yell and scream.
I just get real tired midday. I don't know why. I think it's because my coffee runs out. I could go...
Coffee?
I need to step up my intake.
See, what are you doing for coffee right now? Just an estimate.
Every day I make about 4 cups in the morning. No, 3 cups in the morning.
3 cups? That is some weak sauce. You gotta really go for gold here. You gotta go for, 3 cups at breakfast, 3 cups at midday, 3 cups right before you go to sleep. That way when you sleep, you're dreaming in a jittery state.
To bring this back, why does our demographic want to hear people that are really obnoxiously loud? Why?
See, it's because they're kids.
But what does that have to do with it? What is being a kid? When I was a kid, I listened to things that weren't like, like that kind of stuff. I didn't listen to that.
See, but Steve, you weren't a normal kid, were you?
You know, you're goddamn right.
See, we're appealing to the normals. The weirdos, we'll leave them be.
Well, who do they watch?
Well, they probably watch...
Like Total Biscuit?
Yeah, sure, Total Biscuit. They can watch whoever they want. Maybe they'll even watch you, because if we can perfect this, you could have a hybrid style of commentary like no other.
You're right, Nick. Weird people do watch Total Biscuit.
Okay, well now it's time to nut up or shut up, because I'm on to our last lesson of the day. It's making sure that your content is PG. Now,
PG?
Looking at your...
Fuck!
Now you just lost there, right there.
What do you mean?
You just said the F word. Now, kids that are 10 years old, they can't have the F word blaring through their videos. Their parents wouldn't allow it. And you don't want parents stopping their kids from watching your videos. That's bad. So what you gotta do is you gotta come up with funny little synonyms for swear words. Things
but that always sounds cheesy. I feel like... What? No, I can't do that.
Steve,
if I did that...
You gotta do it.
But that totally defeats the purpose of my channel. My content was made to be what I am, and I can't not swear.
Steve, I want you to string together the 5 most insane sounding swears that you can think of right now. Go.
String together. Oh man, well you put me on the spot. You're quite a loser.
Wow, that's actually PG. I was expecting a lot harsher.
I finally decided to actually listen to what you have to say, and I've noticed a big increase of viewers since I called you a loser, instead of a big fucking faggot.
Exactly. Just like my dad used to say. Steve, I'm really impressed with the progress you've made, and after 12 easy payments, you'll probably be halfway decent. But we still have a long way to go.
How many lessons are there? How much do I need to learn in order to be the best commentator there ever? Who do you think is the best appealer to 10 to 15-year-olds in the industry?
In the whole industry?
Well, I guess it would be PewDiePie, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be pretty PewDiePie. I'd say that's the epiphany of loud voices and loud noises. You should try to be PewDiePie, is what I'm saying.
How do I do that, though?
There's lots of different ways, but Steve, there are only so many things we can go over in one video. As per my contract, I am not allowed to
That could be the next lesson.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not allowed to do this more than 12.5 minutes because, I just don't get paid enough for it.
What do you think before 10 seconds, what do you think is the most, like, the average, what do you think, oh, my thought, I have 4 seconds, what do you think is the average attention span? How many minutes?